Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. Hey Alien, hey Chaos, GG! Welcome to the stream. Starting a little bit behind, but we will start very shortly. And today what I'm going to be doing is testing AP builds with the minigun. In VATS, it does appear to work very well with a build that I posted 3 weeks ago, linked in the description, and we then tested it more live with a non-PA build, and it did very well there too. Today though, I will be testing a power armor build to try to maximize the damage and still get good survivability. And also, I'm going to try to use more methods of getting AP. So stick around. We'll also be trying to do some digging to see if we can change anything about the weapon to get even lower AP cost. It should be good. It should be good. It should be a fun one. Yep, don't be shy. Ask a question. I'm going to go grab some water and then I'll start the stream. Okay, Glass Gang, I am ready to kick butt. I hope you're having a great day. Let's get the party started. I unfortunately don't have Glassy with me today. FIFA, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. That's so nice of you. GG. I like the cute little sticker. Yeah, absolutely. I can totally get you a good build going. Actually, there's plenty on the channel, and what I'm going to do is find you the best one for you. Now, there's plenty, and I say that, but it can get confusing, right? You're looking at the channel, you see lots of different builds, you're not sure which one is going to meet your needs, where you're at with it. So I'm going to ask you a little question about where you're at with loot. So do you feel comfortable putting together, let's say, a 3-star armor set, if you would follow a build guide and use that? or would you rather do full on 4-star, full 4-star build? Because I have 3-star builds for the raid that can solo EN06 in a single stage, which is more manageable for the broader audience to acquire, especially if you don't have any raid gear, because this build doesn't have or doesn't use any raid gear for the build. I also have 2-star raid builds, and it still works very well. It is a very high damage build, point and shoot, aim down sights. 2 stars, a lot more manageable, I find, and it uses Hellcat armor. I like Pepper Shaker. I can do 4-star armor. Oh, good. Perfect. So let's see what I'm going to do. Is we're going to get in the game, first of all. And I will link you a build guide in the chat. As soon as my controller cooperates. There we go. Vulcan is perfect. So do you want a VATS build or an aim down sight build? Would you be comfortable doing VATS at EN06? Aim down sights is technically easier because you can just point and shoot and stim pack through all the damage, because while you're shooting outside of VATS in third person, you can use stim packs in power armor. There's no animation, there's no cooldown. So that's a bit of a survivability advantage. But if you'd rather have a VATS build, then there is a VATS build that will do EN06 on my channel with the Pepper Shaker. Yeah, there is a lot of different builds within even the same play style. You know, like there's a bunch of different weapons in the heavy gunner class that have to work differently because of the different categories that they are, whether they're ballistic or energy damage, stuff like that. So yeah, it can definitely get overwhelming. Specifically the Pepper Shaker, there's so much that you can do with it. So many perks that it can really take advantage of, that you wouldn't think work with it. So I'm getting my character, my alt character in the world. And I'm also going to link this stream to our Discord. By the way, if you haven't joined our Discord, link in description if you want to find a community to play with. So there, I just linked it to myself. Wrong button. We're gonna have a look at the build. While I do this, I'll let you guys check it out if you have any questions on what you see. And right now what I'm doing is I'm pulling up a build guide. You said you're human. And you want it for EN06. Does it have to be a heavy gun? Would you be happy with a commando build? Because the commando build is really versatile. It's one of my more popular builds right now, the Elder's Mark build. It can do both bosses. It can do all the content in the game, really. But that's a VATS build. VATS girl, but I can do aim down sight as well. Sure, let's check it out. So what I'm going to do is, the first link I'm going to do is send you my Elder's Mark build. It's a commando build. I love this build. It hits really hard. It can solo the snake boss in around a minute. Same thing with INV, and it's really good. Overall, just a really fun human build. It's very tanky too. That is the Elder's Mark build. So that's going to be your commando build. I do love that build. It's actually probably my favorite build this season besides my Ghoul build. And besides that, for human, I would suggest this pepper shaker that you see on screen, the quad VATS hit chance, VATS optimized conductors, hex barrel, plasma magazine pepper shaker. Now I do suggest running also a second pepper shaker if you can swing it. It's not necessary, but what ends up happening is if you have a second pepper shaker that you can run shotgun shell, you'll do ballistic damage with it, and what ends up happening is it just cripples faster. Especially if you put Furious and Crippling, it cripples really fast. It can cripple the snake boss in the first 10 seconds, and you want that. You want to cripple the snake boss right away. This way, you can apply all your crit damage multipliers, like Easy Target, which gives you 75% range damage to crippled targets. This is really, really good to do as soon as the snake comes out of the waterfall. I'll demonstrate that on stream. Shotgun Champ, plus 10% damage to crippled targets per projectile your weapon fires. So with the pepper shaker, it's actually really, really good with this card because it fires 8 shots. That means that 10% times 8 is 80%. We're getting 80% more damage with that perk alone, plus 75% more damage with Easy Target. So you really want to cripple. If you're bossing, you want to have a crippling pepper shaker. It's the one from my build guide that I uploaded yesterday. I uploaded last night a full build guide for the raid with a Ghoul using Furious and Quad. And you know what? You could probably just run that same build as human. In fact, I know you can. So you might want to check that one out too, but it might be just overwhelming. So what I'll do is I'll link you an aim down sight build for humans. Okay, the Gauss Mini, this one's really good. If you don't mind Gauss Mini, you can also run this exact same build instead of the Gauss Mini at INV. So this one's an aim down sight build, but I'm using the Gauss Mini here to solo INV in 54 seconds, just pointing and shooting. I'm taking down the shield through reflective damage, and it's over within around or under a minute. It's a sub-minute build. If you have everything exactly right, you're doing the buffs and you're pushing it, you're pushing your skills. It's a minute build, just aim down sight. And you can run a pepper shaker, but I would run the quad pepper shaker at least, quad, and if you're going to do aim down sight, you would want to do rapid, quad, rapid, faster reload, or +3 intelligence for the 3rd star mod, and pinpointers. Basically that same build that's on the Gauss Mini, but for the pepper shaker. So yeah, what we're gonna do is something interesting. Is we found out a few weeks ago that the not the mini gauss, but the minigun. Don't know why that was so hard to say. Minigun's really good at staying in VATS, and it's because it has a very low AP cost. I might have scrapped my minigun. What a fail. Okay, we're just gonna craft another one. Which is really nice because it means it's a weapon that's readily available to an audience that don't have access to the pepper shaker. And no coffee build. Yeah, so the build I posted last night is a no coffee build. I used the pepper shaker to 1 minute the snake with 0 coffee. You can check that out. That was posted last night. It's also linked in the description. This weapon won't use coffee either. So we'll see what we get. All right. So right away we have a base AP cost of 8, which is lower than the pepper shaker already, which is nice. But let's see if we can work on that. So to work on that, we're going to start by putting VATS optimized. That right away drops us down to an AP cost of 5. Meaning if we run a full limit breaking build with this and get the build set up with 4-leaf clover, critical savvy, and at least 16 luck, we should be able to crit every other shot and maintain our AP with conductors. So let's put, oh, I don't have conductors. What a fail. I can't put conductors. That's fine. I will survive. So then if we can't do conductors, what else can we do? Messing with the fire rate, I wouldn't really recommend, but we're going to do it anyway. Why not? It adds DPS. So let's add all the fire rate we can. We're going rapid. But the one last piece you can do that I found out last night, or a couple of nights ago, I think it was, that when I was messing around with the build more, it might have been on stream actually, because I did another stream where I was using this. Yeah, it was a stream where I was using this weapon in a non-PA build against the snake. And I was able to stay alive and have infinite VATS with a vampire's version of this weapon and kill the snake in under 2 minutes, meaning it qualifies for all the raid rewards solo. So in a sub 2 minute time means you get all the rewards. You'll get the raid trophy and everything you can get down there. Well, I mean, it just means you'll have access to the highest tier of rewards. 4-star loot, stuff like that. Now, let's go to no muzzle and go to shredder. This is what I noticed. It brings it down. Now, we do drop range significantly, actually, but we're going to find out if it's really that bad. We're going to find out. This is what I wanted to test. We're going to run it with and without the muzzle to see if it makes a huge difference, to see if 4 AP should be pretty noticeable. It's very low. Hey, King Shot, GG. Yeah, some aim down sight builds are actually really good for the snake. That Gauss mini build that I linked in the chat, I used it on live stream solo against the snake aiming down sights. Do you know how hard it is to kill the snake aim down sights? The thing moves around constantly. And I still managed a 2-minute time with it. I was pretty happy with that. It was sub 2 minutes. Pretty good for the Gauss mini. I mean, that thing just does really high raw damage aimed down sights. Okay, apparently I have 5 pinpointers. Let me ask the Discord. See if someone will trade pinpointers for conductors. Discord in the chat. Sorry, in the description. If you want to join the Discord, we have a trading group and raid chats for every platform, members on every platform. Everyone's super helpful. It's really chill. You should join if you're a serious player that plays every day. Do you plan to play on PlayStation today or tomorrow night? Actually, I'm playing on PlayStation Sunday night. So every Sunday night now, I started just this week. I'm going to start playing every Sunday night on PlayStation. Friday night's PC. Saturday night is Xbox. And actually, tonight we have a members stream, so see what happens. I have a members stream tonight. I don't know what platform I'm going to play on yet, but we have a members stream tonight, and I see you're a member, so definitely check it out, FIFA 143. Okay, so let's finish modding up this thing while we wait to see if we get a reply on the Discord trading group. I just posted that I had a vampire or a pinpointers. It looks like Finn is coming to the rescue with a conductor's mod from the Discord. Thank you, Finn. GG. I think with all this fire rate, though, we're going to be better off with the Shredder mod and having that lower AP cost, but because also the VATS accuracy goes up. Like, it's all a W to me. The range going down isn't that big of a deal because of certain perks I have on the build and my ability to get closer to the target. So we'll see. We'll see with testing. Howdy doody. Yeah, I love this backpack too, King Shot. I think it's nice. What do we got? A conductor's mod? Thank you. Thank you so much. I think Finn dropped me one too. King Shot gave me one, Finn, so I don't know if you want to keep that one, but I could really use it if you want to donate. My stash is so dry. I have been grinding the crap out of the raids, and I still don't have... I just don't have enough mods for like what I do in a day. What happened to my minigun? I really appreciate it, Finn. King Shot had just given me one, so I didn't want to take it in case you need it. So what is oh, this is the wrong bench. Well, that's awesome, FIFA. I'll see you Sunday. We'll get some raiding done. Do the things that need doing. Alright, let's have a final look over. Why did I put it to vampires? What am I doing? It's not my non-PA build I'm doing here. We want to go to Furious. Furious. And what I'm going to do... Whoops. What? Why, thank you. It looks like I'm gonna do some leader baubles. That'll help a lot. Thank you for the bobbleheads. Try to hit that level 900. Live and Love 9 is also just for XP gain. And what else? Okay, I'm gonna grab some stim packs, make sure I have some. And I'll show you guys the armor I'll be using. It's a full set of Troubleshooter's Intelligence AP Regen. But since we're doing a ballistic build here with this weapon, I'm actually going to swap this out to agility. This will help because as a ghoul you don't have much agility to begin with. You're locked out of agility perks. So just having those two mods be agility and the rest AP regen should make a pretty significant difference in AP density. Let's jump in and see what we're at. Oh, that's right! King Shot won an Asylum red dress. I totally forgot about that, King Shot. Are you still here? If you're not, rejoin the world. Rejoin the world. Come back. Come back to the raid. Yeah, I have it on me. I gave out 3 Asylum Worker uniform red dresses on our Discord this week. It was just a surprise giveaway for a 24-hour deal in our Discord. I do that a lot. I don't tell people giveaways are coming ahead of time. It's just whoever's paying attention. Whoever happens to be around. So you gotta be in the Discord. Alright, finally my character's here. GG, King Shot. Congrats on winning. Right, so let's run through some of these things we gotta do. First things first, I'm gonna make sure I have blight soup. So we're gonna go to this tree over here, Blight always spawns here, but since I always grab it, it's almost never ready to go. But there's blight everywhere. There's blight everywhere here, so you don't have to go for too far and grab some more. How's everyone doing today, though? I hope you're doing great. Oh, I can't use my cooking station. Apparently, I'm frozen in place. Wonderful. Crashes the Bethesda network. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're about to do the things that need doing. I'm about to run up on Snaky Boy and give him the 2-tap. Yeah, let's just move this. You should always do blight soup. Even if you're a carnivore, you can pop your carnivore mutation. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay, we need some last minute supplies. Blight is easy to find. It's literally all over around the outside of the raids. There is so much of it. Yeah, it's just so easy to keep track of. There's at least 300 plants around the outside. Is all brain fungus soup? Really? Okay. I guess I'll go get dirty water. Yes, that's why Toxic Bob is amazing. For the constant steady stream of dirty water. So I don't have to keep going to get it at a stream somewhere. Check it out, it's Boney. My new dog. My new doggo. Hey, where'd you go, Boney? Okay, whatever. I do not have Tesla 9s, unfortunately. King Shot. They absolutely rock, but yeah, I don't have it. Okay, let's go back here. We should be good to go now. I think. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing some testing here. I guess I'll start with EN06. I did say we were just going to do snakes, but I might as well show that it can do EN06 too. It's not fully optimized for EN06, but it should be just fine. The build has reflective damage. So I'm going to equip this thing and make sure that I have ammo. Do, 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 do. Do psychotats to cure my feral meter. and then replace that with overdrive. They don't stack. Oh, you grabbed me some? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go outside the door then. Thank you so much, King Shot. GG. King really is Miss Glass's Resident Evil 4 guy in the trench coat. That's so funny. Good reference. They are right outside of the raid. Tesla Science 9. Oh, neat. Look at that. 200. Holy cow. GG. King Shot. That's amazing. Didn't you just start on PC? You're doing so well. You're already 700. That's amazing. All right, cool. So I'll get to test it out for what it's worth and really do some damage buffs with it. We'll get to do some bobbleheads, big guns, Tesla Science 9s, no messing around. Close your eyes if you're afraid of buffs. We're not doing coffee though, so you can keep your eyes open for that. No coffee, no problem. Actually, I love coffee. I love coffee in this game, and I love coffee in real life. If I could have coffee like intravenously pumped into my heart with like a direct line into my main artery inside of like the heart cavity, I would 100% do it. It wouldn't even be a question. The doctor wouldn't even be able to finish explaining it to me, and it'd be like, do it already. Okay, so I'll show you the effects tab. We are running Big Guns Bobblehead. We are running a magazine. We're going to make sure that we have fresh overdrive. We have an AP cost of 5 and a very high fire rate. What's our AP at? 290? I wish it was higher. We'd have better crippling damage also if this weapon had like 50 limb damage. So as I suspected, it's really eating through the AP with this high fire rate. With having accelerated barrel and rapid, it's just really high fire rate. I don't think it's enough. So let's make some changes. I don't want to have to recharge the AP like that, and I don't want to have to use coffee with this build. So we're going to make changes that involve improving the AP density over the AP regen. Improving AP density means that we'll likely get to sit in VATS a lot longer. I'm also just going to try, right away, I'm going to try putting on the Shredder mod. Because remember how I showed you at the start of the stream that the Shredder mod reduces the AP cost of 4? Oh! So let's see that in action. We have less range, but I don't think it'll really matter at EN06 since he's like right up close to you anyway. That's so true. Really, the only way to get a lot of bobbleheads and magazines is through trading. It's the best way to do it. Because there are people out there that are trading. There's lots of people that trade in this game. You wouldn't actually believe how extremely popular it is. Like, a lot of people, it's their pastime. It's their passion. They just like doing it. I knew some people that used to just collect pieces of rolled armor that fell with natural drops, like god roll pieces of armor that are natural born god rolls. I don't know how you would say it, but you know what I mean, right? Like mods that are on armor that weren't put there manually, they were dropped. So because it's like that. You can trade it, right? And what they do is they assemble a full 3-star armor set like that. And it takes a long time to do that because it's a full tradable set of armor. And it's highly sought after and collectible for some people. It's more of a flex though too, because like when other people are in your trade menu, they can see you have a full set of tradable armor because they can see it. It's tradable. And there's legacy armor out there too, so people trade for those because that's a low-key flex too. It's like wearing a tattered field jacket. It's like any other thing. People don't wear it because it looks good. It's a bunch of rags. But it's arguable. I mean, the tattered field jacket is definitely not the worst one. Back to business, though. Are we able to stay infinite VATS now? With an AP cost of 4, it is looking a lot better without even improving the AP density. I do have an addiction, which is not good. The damage is really good. Holy! Wow! That was really solid damage there before I reloaded. Okay, I have a feeling 2-shot is going to be nuts on this thing. Here's the thing, okay? 2-shot, I just noticed this weapon is performing really well with when it's at full bullet storm, 20 stacks of bullet storm. It really likes bullet storm. But we need to set up a snake. I really want to do the snake. So while I do that, while I get that set up, we're going to try another, 6. I also have to fix my addiction though, because that won't help. Some addictions do reduce your AP. Oh. Two-shot could be really good with this because it would stack bullet storm a lot faster. There is only one reload though, so it's not terrible. It's just the placement of the reload might be worse with 2-shot. Let me make sure I don't have that addiction working against my AP density here. 300 is pretty low. So that's not helping. $260, wow. Yeah, that's low. That's low, but we're still going to send it. Absolutely sending it. No buffs, no coffee, no problem. What if I just did one coffee though? Because I mean, this is really low AP. But I'd rather just build the AP up on this build because it doesn't need to be, it doesn't need luck on any of the armor pieces. So I'd really just keep putting, if I just keep putting agility on all the pieces, I'm sure it'll fix the problem. But I do want to try 2-shot as well. I think that would work out. I'm going to try just spooling and not firing. This way I'm just activating bullet shield, but not spending ammo. So I don't have, so hopefully I won't have to reload And I'm not even using stim packs here. I'm just letting Medic Pump do its thing. I'm just letting reflective damage take down the shield, so it's all RNG. Once the shield goes down, though, we are in business. Look at that. That's a lot better. That addiction was hurting us. Coffee, one coffee would absolutely sustain this weapon at this point, but we're going to try and improve it so it doesn't need coffee at all before I go down to the snake. That's the goal. Once it is sustained, then I'll go to the snake, because it's a lot more work restarting the snake over and over. Here at EN06, I can just start it, walk back in, you know, kind of deal. But what we're going to do now is put agility on the armor where it has AP regen. I'm not so worried about AP regen because when we're using conductors, we have AP regen returned to us. And I'm going to show you guys my controller so you can see how I'm using the controller, because it is important. Like, no, it's not a PvP game or anything like that, but the reason I'm showing you guys the controller is to help explain how I apply the crit damage and how you would want to use the crit damage. And basically, you just hold Y. You just hold Y the entire time you're in VATS. You hold Y for dear life. And you hope that you don't poop your McFluffy pants. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I just put one more piece of agility. See how much it impacts it. Besides that, we can also bring up our AP artificially without having to put on mods. So we can do that too, like with food buffs. We're still somehow at 2. Oh, I'm not wearing a whole piece of armor. What's going on here? Wait a sec. Was this happening? Where's my leg? Chat, please tell me I had a leg earlier. What happened to my leg? It's gone. No, they're both there. Right leg, left leg. Oh, this one's not equipped. Why? Whoa, this is weird. It's not even visually there. Yeah, there is a piece missing. And there it is. Okay, so somehow a piece was just not on my armor. I was missing a whole leg. It can't be. That could explain why I wasn't staying in VATS, though, because then I wouldn't be getting conductors returning AP like it should. All right, well, let's just not change anything more. Let's try again. We do small changes every time we do a small change, we test. This way you don't end up doing too much. You could be investing some of those perks elsewhere. It just works. It sure does. It sure does. It just barely works, but it works. It works all right, actually. All right, well, I guess cue to boss music. Why is the door not opening? Thank you. Okay, I haven't even done Tesla Science 9 yet, because I still have all 200 of them. So we're going to do that because I said we were going to do it. We're going to do blight soup. We're not going to do any slime cake or anything like that yet. No AP buffs at all. Just a 4 AP cost minigun. 4 AP cost. That's crazy. I guess we could actually get rid of Number Cruncher too then, and just re-equip awareness to have better VATS accuracy, because Number Cruncher gives you more damage the higher your AP cost. It doesn't really do anything for you if you have really low AP cost. Come on, reflective damage. I'll admit this build could have better reflective damage, but it's optimized for the full raid. It can do all the content in the game. And as a result, it had to be optimized also better at the snake to have more range and stuff like that. But it absolutely can still shred EN06. That AP is looking a lot better. We're definitely getting there. We're doing a lot better than when we started. I don't like that time though. So we're gonna back out. We need more of everything. Now we just need a little bit more AP. Who's here? Someone is waving to me. I have no idea who. I'm walking towards you with mini glass. Whoever you are. Oh no, I can't craft agility. Howdy. Aegis and bullies. Wow. Do you happen to have agility though? 2-star agility? I know people usually just scrap them, but I don't have any agility. Okay, what else could I do though? We're at an AP cost of 4. What's our agility at? I want to try to do everything I can do module wise before I do the AP food buffs. But I'll show you a little trick with those AP food buffs, because we don't actually have access to many of them or any really good ones as a herbivore to boost your AP density. So what you want to do is just pop your herbivore mutation so that, let's have a look. We're at 280 AP. It's not terrible, but it could be better. It could definitely be better. If I had more agility mods, we could get that where it needs to be, I think, with just mods. But we can definitely do food buffs if we have to. I just want to keep the food buffs on the lower side of things. Because we can do all the damage, that's fine. But I want to be able to stay in VATS the whole time. I want true infinite VATS. There's no way... Like, it has to be able to do it. With an AP cost of 4, it has to be able to do it. I think we might have to drop Rapid to do it, though, to be honest with you. We're gonna put VATS hit chance. Let's try it. Let's try VATS hit chance. Sorry, VATS enhanced. I call it VATS hit chance, but VATS enhanced. 50% chance to hit a target in VATS. This will lower the fire rate a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. It already has a 200 fire rate. It's really high. And it has the accelerated barrel mod, so we should be fine DPS wise. But let's see. we should see a significant difference here is the ability to stay in VATS. Okay, so we're still at 280, but we have now a VATS hit chance. And the nice thing about this with the VATS hit chance is it'll also help having to fight the snake, which I'm going to do here very shortly. I promise you. I promise you snakes. I'm definitely going to do snakes with this. Don't worry. Can't make agility mod. It's okay. I appreciate you looking for me. That means we're just going to do the rest that we need to do. So with 50 VATS hit chance, we've lowered our attack speed, which means that we'll be firing slightly slower. But if we land those shots more often, then it's a win. It balances out. So that's the theory behind running VATS hit chance, and it does work very well. Light soup overdrive. I'm going to swap to my 50 limb damage pepper shaker because this should help with the shield at least to get it down quicker. Just by having this thing equipped. Well, I guess not. Jeez. It's taking forever this time just to be like that. Oh my god, this is terrible. Let's just start over, EN06. That's terrible. All right, you know what? We're just gonna go to the snake. EN06 wants to be like that with me tonight. Have the worst RNG for reflective damage here tonight. Right, Mini Glass, lead the charge. I need at least 2 more agility mods. I think I'd be really happy with 2 agility mods. Because since this build doesn't need intelligence mods and it doesn't need luck mods, you can get away with filling it out with agility mods that'll give you more AP density. Which improves any build. Any VATS build. Okay. Get yeeted, Mini Glass. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I upload weekly and live stream daily. So we're going to make our way downtown to the snake. I promised you guys snake runs. We're going to do snake runs. I just wanted to get some testing out the door with EN06 so you could see what it could do here. It absolutely can melt EN06 in a minute. By the looks of it. In fact, I think we did complete an EN06 at 1 minute 17. But I was having issues with AP staying up. How do you go straight to the snake without other stages? So it isn't something I can talk about on stream, but it is definitely on YouTube. Wink, wink. GG King Shots. Thank you so much. For the 10 gifted memberships, everyone who received a membership, you now have access to Glass Gang only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official Glass Gang roster. I'm also updating the roster tonight, so if anyone has subscriptions that they've renewed recently or haven't seen your name yet, you are about to show the world your love and support for the Glass Gang family. And that's posted on every video upload, every live stream. Thank you so much for the support, King Shot. Okay, I did forget to get my character in here though, so we'll just wait for my support character to come in so that I have taking one for the team active and stuff. And in the meantime, I'll talk about the build. So we're gonna go over a quick little build breakdown. Starting with the weapon. I'm gonna use the, oops, wrong one. Well, actually, no, we're gonna start with this one. I'm going to cripple the snake with this because nothing cripples it better than this. I probably should just build it. We're just going to try the minigun. We're going to cripple with the... I'm going to build a minigun that can cripple the snake while we wait. You guys have already seen me use the pepper shaker to cripple the snake plenty of times, so I think you guys get it. It works beautifully. 10 seconds, 12 seconds, and it cripples the snake. I don't know how well the minigun can do it, but I guess we're about to find out, so... Heavy gun, minigun. We got the hunters. We're gonna do something else though. Oh wow, okay. Don't have Furious. I wish I had Furious. I would have done Furious. We'll do 2-shot. It has VATS enhanced. Okay, let's go. VATS optimized. Oh, we don't have conductors though. Oh dear. Oh shoot. Okay, I guess not. Okay, I guess not. Okay, so we're gonna cripple it with the pepper shaker. Until I have the mods I need to run that minigun properly. Because we're not in custom world, I can't set it up the right way. I guess I need one more conductors. Also tonight I'm having a members only live stream, so it starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out the channel. If you want to hang out with members, we're going to be in private world, launching nukes, doing things, dropping things, killing stuff. It's a lot of fun. Alright, same idea here. Overdrive. Okay, I do have a Ghoul on my team now, so I do have United Ordeal, so my AP's around 320. That's looking a little better than 290. Okay, so I did Overdrive and that's it. We're just gonna do Overdrive and have one more look at this minigun here. Furious, VATS hit chance, VATS optimized conductors, accelerated, shredder mod, minigun with 4 AP cost. I guess yeah, I said I was gonna cripple it, so let's cripple it with the pepper shaker first. And then let's see if the minigun can stay in VATS with this new setup. Oh, that's really good. That's pretty healthy right there. We missed some shots there at the start because of VATSing the eye. I didn't get a clean VATS on the eye right away. We're gonna reload. Let him attack me. And go for the kill. This feels really good. I'm actually thinking we need to put rapid back on it though. I think rapid makes a significant difference. Okay, since we're over a minute, I'm just gonna let it kill me. Fire rate goes up really high though. We might have to make up for it. We're gonna try without the food buffs for AP density. We're gonna try first. Mods on standby. Oh, that's right. You have agility mods for me. That's right. Okay, well, we'll see what it's like right now just with rapid. And can you enter this raid? Can you join this team and enter the raid? Is that possible? Because if I leave the instance, I'll lose it and I'll have to reset it. I do recommend just doing one slime cake though, or one coffee, because what ends up happening is sometimes when the snake's coming through the waterfall thingy, it'll drop to 0. You get 0 VATS accuracy, you get no conductor's return. You drop in your AP bar. Yeah, it's not good. It's just lag that does that. So I do recommend it, but yeah, we're not doing it. We just want to see how it performs. I'm gonna try to cripple the snake with the minigun. Don't know if you can do it. That AP is really solid. Like, I'm telling you, oh wow, 14-second cripple. Oh, and of course I had to VATS the wrong eye. See what I mean? All right, that was really solid. We're gonna restart it though. Okay, I'll add you back. Wait. Oh, you're Xander Shadow. Added. GG Kingshot. Thank you so much for the 5 memberships. Everyone that received a membership, you now have access to GLASSGANG only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official GLASSGANG roster. You also will see that you have access to GLASSGANG and Fallout themed emojis in the chat. GG Ray Ray, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit like, gang. It helps get the stream out to viewers that may have missed the stream notification. Crafting unlocked. Aegis. Wow. So yeah, what you'll want to do is join the team and then come inside of the raid instance. And what I'll do is I'll meet you up there. Oh, I guess I can't. Can I? Yeah, I can. I have my jetpack. I really appreciate it, Kingshot. It helps a lot. With the amount of stuff I have to keep crafting all the time for all these different builds. It eats up resources, because otherwise I would just set up a build and run it all season. If you were to ask me what build would I run, would I main, the most daily driver friendly build on my channel right now has to be the 1 minute Snake Elder's Mark build, because it can also solo EN06. It can do it all. It doesn't need power armor, so it doesn't feel clunky. You can be human. You don't have to be a ghoul. It does plenty of damage, has plenty of survivability. It is literally the best of both worlds. It has everything and all under the sun. The only thing is you will notice that ghouls will be doing more damage than you because you're human. And if someone is showing up as a ghoul with a heavy gunner build, they're gonna outdo you damage wise. But it can still 1 minute the snake. Like, it's still no slouch. Hey, Xander. Yo, thank you so much for this. That's a big help. Really appreciate it, Xander. So for this next run, we're going to put the agility mods on, and we're still not going to touch coffee or slime cake or none of it. Where I'm from, we don't need AP buffs. Except for that like brief window where we were absolutely forced to use them when they made heavy guns good in VATS, but conductors was broken. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for the Ohio update too. I can't wait to get closer to the release of it so I can start dropping more content about it. Because what ends up happening is a lot of stuff changes throughout the PTS. And then videos you put out on it are no longer correct. Or they're not 100%. So I typically only cover stuff right towards the end of the PTS. But I did cover it. I did cover it the day it was announced. If you are unaware, we are getting a map expansion next month, actually. Yeah, in like a month from now, yeah. In 30 days or less. 30 business days. All right, where are we at? We're at 320 AP, that's right. We need to put on the mods, so let's put on the agility mods. Very true. I'm going to have to do that for sure. I could also just craft flatliner and scrap it a bunch of times. That's how I learned conductors on my main character, and that's how I recommend anyone who's trying to learn conductors do it. So I might have to do that here too. Let's just do all agility. Go big or go home. Also, instead of internal database, oh wait, I don't have any other mod unlocked for the union. Okay, I guess we're just gonna keep it internal database. Let's see what this minigun can do. I also put rapid back on this thing, I think. Yeah, I did. Oh dear. We have 360 AP now. That's pretty decent. But we're gonna try and see how it goes. And if I don't like it, then I might do the AP food buffs. It's super simple. You just pop your herbivore mutation, and you have access to mutation effects from either side of the food buff spectrum. Meaning I can run food buffs that are typically reserved for carnivores that bring up your max AP density. As a herbivore, the effect works for 1 hour. We still have big guns. Let's check to see if we still have Tesla Science 9. Come on. Yeah, we do. I haven't even been using any coffee or slime cake, so let's do it. We're gonna try to cripple the snake again. AP looks really good here at 360 AP density. But unfortunately, the AP regen is quite slow, I will say. So I'm going to stop here to give it some time, but that feels slow to me. It might be okay, though, for some people. But that's because we have no AP regen pieces at all. We are relying solely on Pack and Light. We have all agility mods. Whoopsie daisy. All right, not that great. Let's start over. Let's try two-shot. I really want to try two-shot on this thing. And we're going to do the damage buffs. Or sorry, not damage buffs, but the AP buffs. I really just feel like rapid is too much, but maybe we'll just drop down from accelerated barrel. Do we still have two-shot? Can we try two-shot? We can try two-shot. All right, cool. It does kind of look like that. I think you're right, Wade. I think I noticed that too. Its eyes looked like they were closed after it got crippled. My last overdrive? Oh no. Cue the boss music. Who lives in a pineapple under the rock? This snake. I don't know, it's probably not a pineapple, but you get what I mean. Okay, so just to run through, whoops. I guess the snake had, it was like, okay, no, we're starting this now. I wanted to do just like a quick little breakdown, but the snake had other plans. Oh, it's crippled, but it didn't fall down, but it's crippled. We just don't have enough AP regen. So we have too much density now and not enough AP regen. So now I'm gonna swap it out. I'm gonna put one powered on the chest. Try again. I just really don't like the AP regen. It's not enough. That's why I always do at least one powered. It makes a significant, noticeable difference. I guess I don't have any more overdrive, but it's okay. We'll do psycho. Also, if I can, let's see if I have any. If I have herbivore mutation, then that's what I'll do right now. I'll pop herbivore. So now that I popped the herbivore mutation, you'll see it under the effects tab that it will say the herbivore mutation is suppressed. Suppresses negative mutation effects for 1 hour, meaning that I do have access now to food buffs that are on the carnivore side of the mutations. So let's go look at what we can do. We can do smoked Mirelurk fillet for 75 carry weight for an hour and a half. That brings us up to 545 carry weight. We can do squirrel on a stick, which gives us 3 agility for 1 whole hour. You get this from pretty much everywhere right now. It's in all train station vendors and stuff like that. That brought us up to 360 AP. Strangely, we were already at that. Why was... Maybe it's an addiction. We need to check the addictions. It was probably nerfing me. Oh no, I did just drop... That's right, I just dropped one of my mods. Another one that we could do is either poached angler or cooked soft shell on cooked soft shell, but I don't have any cooked soft shell, so it's okay. It's whatever. We're just at 360. It's not a huge buff. We got +3 agility from it, but you can stack it with cooked soft shell meat, which would give you another 40 agility. So we'd be somewhere around 400 AP, which would most likely feel a lot better for this build. But let's try it again. And since we're pulling all the stops this time, I will allow myself to do 1 slime cake. Only 1 though. And just like that, our AP troubles are no more. It is really important to use at least 1 AP buff, I feel like, at the start of this fight, because you just don't land all your shots for whatever reason. There's just a lot of lag when it's coming through the waterfall and you miss a lot of shots. One minute, 16 seconds is not terrible at all. It's not too shabby. This is a 2-shot. It's not even a furious. Yeah, see, using 1 AP makes a significant difference when you're starting the fight with a VATS build. Because like I said, when the snake is like appearing, when it's doing its little motion animation, you tend to just miss a lot more shots. I don't know if it's intended, to be honest with you. It could be, because when the snake is moving, they could have theorized that because it's moving, you'll have less VATS accuracy. But when we look at it, we have 95% VATS accuracy, and then it drops to 0 a lot of times, and then comes right back to 95% VATS accuracy. That tells us something weird is going on. So I'm really impressed with this gun, though. A 1 minute 16 time is really solid for this. And we crippled it. We crippled it in 14 seconds. No pepper shaker. That's crazy. That's actually amazing. We also have the standard barrel. Like, we could have done... There's still more we could do, basically. But that's going to be it for today's stream, gang. I got to go back to editing my next upload so that it's done for Friday. And I'll see you in the next one. Also, if you are a GLASSGANG member, check out the members-only stream later at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, Kingshot, for all the help on this stream. You came through big time. Also want to give a massive thank you and shout out to Finn for coming through with the Conductors mod. And thank you so much, everyone who bought memberships for our new members. That's amazing of you guys. You're so generous to my community. Thank you so much, Glass Gang. I'm Miss Glass. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. GG!